I'm here outside Ballyjamesduff mart in County Cavan, and I'm about to ask farmers how they voted in general election 2020 and how they made their voices heard. Here's what they have to say. How do you think farmers voted in the election?
I voted for change, I did. We have been asking for a change for a long time now and nothing has been coming our way. The various different ministers for agriculture has done nothing for the farmers. So we're hoping now that with a new regime in place that we can get a better price for our beef.
How do I think farmers voted? It's very hard to know. Traditionally, farmers would have voted with the two mainstream parties, but sure, obviously this time round, a lot of people went for the left-wing parties.
I think farmers turned more to Sinn Féin as they're in the policy. They focus more on rural Ireland, the likes of Fine Gael and Fianna Fáil. They sort of forgot about them, and Sinn Féin seemingly in their policy they're focusing more on rural Ireland and more about farming and getting better cap.
I don't think the government was taking the farmers serious, but I think now the people of the country and the government will take them serious from now on.
Well, I was listening to some reports there that something like 14 to 16% of Sinn Féin first preference were given by people who would normally support Fine Gael. Now, Fine Gael used to be the farmers' party, so maybe they're changed their coat.
A lot of young people voted for Sinn Féin. The suckler farmer is in deep need here, and he needs a few pound badly. We'll see what Sinn Féin can do on that end of it.
Do you think the Sinn Féin message resonated with farmers?
Farmers wanted change, and what Sinn Féin will bring to the table will be change. The governments in the last number of years or in the past, they had forgotten the farmers, they had forgotten rural Ireland, and unfortunately maybe this is a lesson that they needed to learn.
We need a change when the previous ministers weren't doing anything, so it's about time a change came now, and we're hoping that things will move on and that we'll get a better base price for our beef, number one, and that we'll be treated fairly, because it's very one-sided at the moment.
Sinn Féin were the big winners, and their messages obviously resonated with somebody. Now, whether that was farmers or not, it'd be a very, very hard thing to do. You'd have to conduct a poll or something, but it definitely resonated with somebody.
In my constituency, Johnny Girk was the local one, and he came around to most of the farmers, and he did come out and said what he was going to do, that he was going to fight for better beef prices, and he was going to put a commissioner, that Sinn Féin are going to put a commissioner over the whole beef thing, just to see, to try and even out better for the farmer, you know, that they were the only ones who put the foot down and says they were going to do this.
They seem to resonate with the younger generation, people up to 40, 45, 50. People under that age seem to have voted in their droves.
Sinn Féin was up here, and we were up here outside the Liffey Mead side. Sinn Féin turned up there and gave us support, you know.
Who do you think will form the next government?
That's a very good question. I don't know who will form the next government. Probably Sinn Féin and maybe a couple of independents and people before profit and the Social Democrats. Like, even if they went into a minority government, probably something like that. Now, whether Fianna Fáil will join with them or not, at this stage, your guess is as good as mine.
I have a gut feeling that it could be Fianna Fáil and Sinn Féin and some other independents. I'm hoping as well, because you know the people did vote the way they voted.
Who do you think will form the next government?
Well, it's early days yet. There's going to be an awful lot of horse trading, I suppose, for the next couple of weeks. It's looking like possibly Fianna Fáil and Sinn Féin, and Sinn Féin is definitely going to be in the mix anyway, I think, regardless of what government is formed.
I think it could be Fianna Fáil, Sinn Féin and a Green Party. That's the way I'm looking at it, I'd say, because it's going to, I think Fine Gael just made a mess of the last one and no one wants them back. They came out third, and Leo Varadkar was the first Taoiseach ever not to get in on the first count.
You know the way the elections are in this country. You could do great one year, right? Next election you could be voted straight out. That's the way it is in this country. So it doesn't make any difference what you do. Amen.